Hello everyone, we are live under the lights here at Kansas Speedway for some more YoruCAR action. We are just about ready to get going here in the NOCO 400 at Kansas. So without further ado, let's take a look through your starting lineup. It's an all Chevrolet affair on the front row with Daytona winner Ryan Chilris and the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet Camaro. 4 PS Motorsports on the pole. To his outside is the number 31 Celsius Energy Drink Chevrolet Camaro. 4 Colleague Racing of Robbie Gordon. Row 2 sees his colleague teammate in Jamal Williams and points leader for the newly rebranded Big Machine Racing, Logan Conrad. Row 3 sees the 27 of Ella Baker and the 91 of Brad Storer. Row 4 sees Habab Jawad next to Hisham Sidqui. And rounding out the top 10 is the 98 of Jeb Burton and the 45 of Skylar Taylor. Row 6 sees Purab Srivastava next to Mike Hunt. Row 7 is the 40 of Alex Kippa and the 6 of Hatem Pervez. Row 8 sees a pair of Chevys Santi Messi in his new Nation's Guard colors, alongside Timmy Hill. Row 8 sees Caleb Lane next to the 18 of Austin Liang. And rounding out the top 20 is going to be a pair of Jimenez Engineering entries with Kieran Jimenez and Kyler Sestrai. Row 11 sees the 4 of Asher Eveland and the 86 of Laziz Abdelaziz. Row 12 sees Davide Rodriguez lining up alongside Giancarlo Minardi. Row 13, pair of Fords, the 12 of Daniel Voiles and the 80 of B.D. Cruz. Row 14 is a pair of Chevys in Nathan Ormond and Muhammad Nawawi. And rounding out the top 30 is another pair of Chevys in the 51 of Roberto Crown Jr. and the 25 of Andrew Yu. Row 16 sees a pair of Fords in Yaro da Silva and Casey Kane. Row 17 is the 1 of Dylan Matthews and the 47 of Arjunanda Kumar. Row 18 sees Damian Afton next to Arc Day Mission. Then behind them, we see Jeb Ravi alongside Shane Monahan. Then Angel Gutierrez rocking the new Cyberpunk Edge Runner colors alongside Wolfgang Mueller. And rounding out our field is the 00 of Matt Pick and the 69 of Ridwan Nasir. So we are ready here for 54 laps from Kansas Speedway under the lights. We'll bring you when we're ready for action in the NOCO 400. Pace car is off and we are green flag racing here from Kansas. It's Ryan Chilris that gets the initial getaway on Robbie Gordon already. Jawad thinking about 4 wide, thought better of it. We still got 3 wide here and Chilris really slow on the outside. It's Jamal Williams who is now out into the race lead in the 54 for Colleague Racing. And he got a great jump as 3 wide still. Jeb Burton in the middle. And now Santi Messi, Brad Storer, and Ella Baker, they're getting really close there as we begin lap 2 here at Kansas. 2 of 54, and we're wrecking. Big wreck in the back. Multiple cars in it. There's Afton, Gutierrez, Nanda Kumar, Pink, Sestraya's in it, 2-time winner at this point, won last week at Talladega, Nasir, Monahan, and it's a Colleague Racing 1-2 up front. And how about Alex Kippa in 3rd? We haven't talked about him much this season, as it's Jamal Williams leading back to the yellow, his teammate Robbie Gordon in 2nd, and then it is Kippa, Lane, Jawad, Srivastava, making it an all Chevy top 6. So we'll see what happened to draw the caution early here on just lap 2 of 54. So it's all going to start with Kyler Sestrai, last week's winner, a 2-time winner this season. Contact with Daniel Voiles, and Yaro da Silva has a huge run, nowhere to go. So it goes right into the side of Voiles. That spins Sestrai around, but it's actually Voiles that, oh no, it is Sestrai that tagged Pink, that tags Afton Yu. Pink gets Nanda Kumar and Mission, and then Nasir, and then the 19 also will collect Nasir, Gutierrez, and Monahan. So we'll look at that again. Yeah, so there's the 19, and he just comes up the track, collects multiple others. That's going to be a big shame for some of these guys who are starting in the back. And especially big shame for that man right there, Kyler Sestrai, who was hoping to maybe be able to take the points lead from Logan Conrad today. Does not look like that's going to happen. We'll bring you back for either pit stops or green flag action here at Kansas. So no pit stops just yet. We're going to get right back to the green flag action here. Top 3 all have not won a points-paying race yet this season. Caleb Lane, winner at Martinsville. Green flag back out here from Kansas. And immediately we're going to see Robbie Gordon head to the inside of his teammate. Further back, 3 Fords going 3 wide. I believe that was Sidquey, Hunt, and Baker. And it is Robbie Gordon to the point here at Kansas. Caleb Lane, though, in the hunt. That 46 trying to turn around, already locked into the YoruCAR playoffs as Jawad's going to force him 3 wide. Habab Jawad trying to get a win for Team 2-Pack. It's been a strugglesome season for them as Purab Srivastava is now going to take him 3 wide. Santi Messi up here as well, the 2 PS Motorsports cars that have not won a race yet this season. Currently, though, Messi is in the playoffs on points. Srivastava needs this win if he wants to try to make it all 4 full-time PS entries in the playoffs. But it's Robbie Gordon that has pulled a bit of a gap on this one. Jawad was challenging a bit there, but Gordon has been able to pull out in front. As we look further back, Santi Messi rocking those new colors. 4 Nations Guard currently doing battle with Kirian Jimenez, as Logan Conrad and Asher Evelyn once again putting in a great drive for that number 4 Good Smile 5th Wave team. Just inside the top 10 as Nathan Ormond, another part-timer, putting together a great run in the 95 for Team 2-Pack. You see Jamal Williams has dropped outside of this top 10 as it looks like Caleb Lane is about to, as Williams getting really close there with Mike Hunt. They're going 3-4 wide maybe. Looked like there may have been 4 wide further back for a second. As we look down through the field, Laziz Abdulaziz, after a great qualifying run, dropping back, and Ryan Childress is way back here as well, the pole sitter, battling back here with the cars involved in that first incident. Has been a terrible run for him, as meanwhile we see the top has been shaken up as we were looking through the field. It's Alex Kippa now into second, Santi Messi on Kirian Jimenez for third, and he's going to get the position. As Jawad has dropped back outside of this top 10. I think as soon as you get on the high line, as you're seeing Jawad and Evelyn there, you just are helpless. As now you see Jimenez on the high line. As now we're able to take away some laps. You see Srivastava and Messi doing battle for the 3rd position. Srivastava's going to get it, but these two are at least a little bit behind Kippa, who's trying his best to keep in touch with Robbie Gordon. That Celsius 31 is bad fast here tonight at Kansas, as there's more smoke. Has there been another incident? There is still fresh smoke. Does not look like anyone has gone around. Davide Rodriguez looks like he has damage though. So I'm wondering if that has been what has happened. We're going to get you a quick replay here to see if it is indeed Davide Rodriguez that has gone for a spin. He's got significant damage on that 24, but no caution here at Kansas. And so it is indeed Rodriguez. He was stuck up on the high line. Does he tag the wall? No, he lets up and just gets run over by Timmy Hill. Oh, tags Gutierrez, as if Angel Gutierrez's race couldn't be any worse. But both of them will keep it pointing straight. So no caution thrown, but bad day for the other 2-time winner, Davide Rodriguez, and a real shame for that 42 who's debuting a great-looking Cyberpunk livery. It's just not been Gutierrez's day. So we're back to the action here on lap number 14. And now Alex Kippa under pressure from Purab Srivastava for second. 48's going to make the pass quite easily, and Santi Messi may try to follow him. He indeed will. So as Chevy continues to dominate here, it is Robbie Gordon that leads the way. Purab Srivastava in second. Santi Messi now into third. Kippa sits fourth. Now, what if I told you the entire top 6 has not won yet this season? And that does include our points leader, Logan Conrad, the lone Ford up here. It's just not been his season to find victory lane. He leads the points, could have won on multiple occasions. Is tonight the night here in Kansas is the question. He's currently doing battle with Nathan Ormond for 4th and 5th. As Conrad trying to hold 4th over Nathan Ormond, but the part-timer in the 95 has put in some very impressive drives, and he's to the inside of the points leader now. And Caleb Lane is going to follow. But back up front, Suvastava doing his best to hunt down the runaway 31 of Robbie Gordon. As now Conrad's starting to drop back on the outside. Here comes another part-timer in Jeb Burton as 94 way up the track. That's going to also open the door for Skylar Taylor, potentially. But anyway, as we were saying, Gordon's been having a great race. Colleague Racing not necessarily have had the best of seasons. It's been a quiet season for all of their entries. But Gordon and Muhammad Nawawi have been up there in the points conversation. And Robbie Gordon trying to potentially punch his ticket here with a race win. Meanwhile, the two PS Motorsports cars behind, neither of them have been to victory lane either. Suvastava doing his best to try to chase down the 31. Is going to have help from Santi Messi, as already 20 laps through this one at Kansas. Or sorry, just 19. Quickly approaching the halfway point. Gonna wonder when we're gonna be seeing pit stops, if we will see any in this one. And if lap traffic will be playing a factor, does not look it, as Gutierrez currently occupies the last spot. Now we move on to lap number 20. And Suvastava doing his best to hunt down the 31. It's one thing to catch, it's another to pass. Suvastava breezed through most of the field, but it's clear Gordon's got a fast car under him today, and he's not going to let this 48 by easily. As we continue to monitor this battle for the lead, we're going to look back through the field. Mostly single-filed out throughout the pack. Asher Evelyn working his way back through the field as he makes a pass on Giancarlo Minardi. But yeah, mostly the field has single-filed out until you get further back here. That's when you see some two-wide racing, as Joe Watt is really high in the 26, as is Matt Pink. So you still see some three-wide action. And then you see Rodriguez and Gutierrez off the back, but not by much. As back up front, Suvastava's been able to close the gap somewhat, but not been able to be close enough to try to size up a move for this race lead. Gordon has been holding him at just the right distance. And Santi Messi has also dropped off Suvastava somewhat. You wonder if there's a bit of team orders going on there to try to get this 48 the race win. As we are officially halfway through here at Kansas Speedway, it's been all Robbie Gordon so far. Suvastava dropping off quite a bit there through 1 and 2 this time by. He's going to try to have to make that back up, as no one has really been able to make a move here, as we've all single filed out. Here's some battling. Kieran Jimenez has to back out and is going to lose, I believe that is 10th. It is not, that is 11th. He loses 11th to Skylar Taylor, and is now under attack from Asher Evelyn. So you see, that checkup from Jimenez is the same thing that Rodriguez did when I believe he was battling, which caused his spin. So I think drivers are going to have to be mindful of that, as you see Taylor heading up the track a little bit there. So we move on to lap 25 here. Gap back up to nearly half a second for Robbie Gordon. It has been a dominating drive for him so far. we are going to have to wonder, is lap traffic going to become an issue, as Aziz Abdulaziz, after such a strong qualifying run, is going to find himself in last as you see someone down pit road. It is Ridwan Nasir, and the caution is out. That, I believe, is our halfway point caution, as the only incident appears to be Skylar Taylor riding the wall, but there have been no incidents. So is Nasir in on a mechanical issue, or is this a scheduled stop? It does not appear, it may be scheduled, but odd choice to take it there if it is scheduled. Robbie Gordon leads the field to the halfway caution. And I would not be surprised if we see pit stops this time by, if that is indeed a scheduled stop for Ridwan Nasir. We're going to see. As Robbie Gordon, your race leader, Chevrolet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And indeed, Robbie Gordon's going to lead the field in this time by, with the advantage of the first pit stall. We'll see if he'll be able to lead the field back out as well. It's been 27 laps on this set of tires. And Gordon's going to duck into the pole sitter pit box. Now for his stop. This is, or actually he's on outside pole, sorry, because Childress was on the pole. As the 31 team heads to work. Gordon has had a bad fast car all day. No adjustments going to be on the 31. Just 4 tires and fuel. But is he going to get out in front? Oh, I think there might have been contact there between Habab Jawad and Purab Srivastava. Either way, the 48 had to check up, and that may have cost him the race lead. Kepa is going to come out in third. Then Messi, Ormond, Lane, Liang, Conrad Jimenez, Jeb Burton really struggled on that round of pit stops, and Ella Baker. As no apparent damage on, I think, either party there, but Habab Jawad may have cost Purab Srivastava the race lead, as Ridwan Nasir is going to be the only car that stays out because he pitted just before the caution. We'll bring you one more ready for green flag action here from Kansas. So Nasir is not the leader, but he is going to be the control car on this restart. We'll see if that's going to shake anything up. It's going to be Nasir leading them to the green, but Robbie Gordon, the race leader, the green flag back out here from Kansas. Lap 31. We are rapidly approaching 20 to go as Gordon to the inside of Nasir, going to put him back a lap down. Srivastava is going to follow, or try to follow. This is the closest the 48's been to the 31 all day. Can he make a move for the race lead? The answer is not at the moment, and Gordon's got a better run off of 3 and 4. He's going to hold the lead for now. Kippa holding third, but Messi onto the apron to try to make a move for third position. It's going to send, look at Kirian Jimenez. Jimenez with a huge send. Going to force 3 wide between Ormond and Kippa, and Kirian Jimenez with a huge send to get up into 4th. Kippa got stuck on the high line. He basically put Liang, Ormond, and Kippa nearly 4 wide, that might have been. What a move from Kirian Jimenez. As more battling, Ella Baker's gotten up here. Kippa way high, nearly into the wall. The 40 did go. As Ridwan Nasir dropping back big time as the lap car. As meanwhile, we look back up to the front. Jimenez now breaks up this Chevrolet party at the front. He is hunting for this race lead, but first is going to have to go through Santi Messi in the 5 as Purab Srivastava still trying his everything to get by the 31 of Robbie Gordon. As I think Jimenez has used up definitely a lot of his tires on that opening lap. He is not catching Messi as much as I think he would like. 20 laps to go here from Kansas. after a bit of a chaotic restart. Silverstava just trying to hang on to the back of the 31. But it's clear Robbie Gordon has the car to beat tonight. And he is making it known. Gordon can just get such a good run off of 3 and 4 compared to Silverstava. You see, he gained 14 hundredths of a second there, pretty much just on the run off turn 4. Santi Messi now back up here, could go for his teammate to get up into second, as Caleb Lane to the inside of Kieran Jimenez, gonna make it an all Chevy top 4 once again. But we've got Toyotas up here now. Skylar Taylor is now sitting behind Jimenez. I believe that is in 6th. It is indeed. So, and here comes Santi Messi now on Silverstava for second. Silverstava's dropping back from Gordon, so I think PS Motorsports are going to see if Messi can do anything about it. Quite unfortunate for the 48 that is still looking for their first win on the season, but so is the 5 of Messi, and if he can get it done tonight, I think that's what the team would want. As Messi is hunting the 31. It looks like the 5 and the 48 can both get a better run than Gordon can through 1 and 2, but it's 3 and 4 that the 31 pulls away. Look at that. Now you're going to have to wonder, as Silverstava closing back up on the 5, how much fighting this is going to help them. It clearly may not, as Messi gets put up on the high line by Silverstava. Now he's using that momentum through 1 and 2 to close up on Gordon, but it's definitely not going to be enough to make a move by 3 and 4. But Messi and Silverstava fighting has drawn Caleb Lane into this fight. At least he's drawn him in to Santi Messi. So we begin lap 40. The laps have flown away. After the halfway caution, Santi Messi gonna send it back down the inside of his teammate, and Messi's gonna take back P2, and Robbie Gordon loves to see this in his rearview mirror. This is exactly what he wants, and Caleb Lane loves seeing this through his windshield. So do the 2 Toyotas he's bringing, and Kieran Jimenez, and Jimenez hits the wall. Jimenez tags the wall. That's gonna allow Skylar Taylor to the inside, and such a good day for the 11 is all of a sudden come undone, as now Messi continuing to have to defend from Silverstava, and now Caleb Lane up in the mix here for the runner-up position. Lane, the winner at Martinsville. This is going to bode well for his position, as we increasingly look like that we could have over 16 winners this season. So Lane's going to need a good points position if he wants to make the playoffs, as Silverstava back down the inside of Messi. He's back into second, but he is still not close enough to race leader Robbie Gordon as we rapidly approach 10 laps to go. Meanwhile, after Jimenez tagged the wall, the 2 Toyotas have dropped off. No apparent damage on the 11. How about Jeb Burton up here for Trackhouse? That 98 is only part-time, but it is still putting a good show on. As Messi back down the inside of Silverstava again, you're going to have to wonder if PS Motorsports is going to want these guys to stop fighting. They need to catch Robbie Gordon, but they're too busy squabbling for second. Gordon's going to be able to walk away with this one. As Silverstava now, you see sliding up the track. So he used up all of his tires battling his teammate. As now Messi's going to have to try to focus on getting that 2/10th gap down to Robbie Gordon. Can it be done before the end of this race? How much tires were used up battling between the teammates? Can Messi force Gordon into a mistake? 10 laps to go here from Kansas. All eyes on the new look Nations Guard number 5 of Santi Messi, trying to win here for the first time this season at Kansas. Meanwhile, up front, Robbie Gordon didn't run last week at Talladega. Was a mistake, got the points for it, and now is up here battling potentially for a race win. This would lock him into the playoffs. Colleague Racing do not have a driver locked into the playoffs yet, but Santi Messi with a huge head of steam off of turn 2. He's gotten to the inside of Gordon. Is this the end of the line for Robbie Gordon? Santi Messi to the lead with less than 10 laps to go. We are all singing the praises of Robbie Gordon, and now the 31 could lose second to Silverstava. And it looks like he will, and here comes Caleb Lane. Disaster now for Robbie Gordon. He's going to need to try to make those 2 positions back. As now it's a PS Motorsports 1-2, but Gordon going to send it down the inside. Move Silverstava out of the way. Gordon is fighting for that race win. He's back into second. Silverstava has to check up. That's going to allow Caleb Lane down the inside. Kieran Jimenez up here. Jeb Burton and Skylar Taylor aren't too far off now from the sweat as well. As now, Robbie Gordon chasing back down Santi Messi for this race lead. Caleb Lane just barely able to get down in front of the hard-charging Kieran Jimenez. All of a sudden, what looked like a surefire win for Robbie Gordon now turns into, what is this, like we have about 7 cars covered under a blanket here. 7 cars within a second. As we're going to take 5 to go next time by. Robbie Gordon, here he comes. He's going to make a move. Kieran Jimenez steps out as well. Robbie Gordon back to the point here at Kansas. Jimenez sliding up the track as he does battle with Santi Messi for second. 5 laps to go, and it's Robbie Gordon back to the race lead. Kieran Jimenez now. Can he clear for second? He will, and Messi's now trapped on the outside. Here come Caleb Lane and Purab Silverstava. PS Motorsports had a chance at it, but they just spent too much time fighting each other, and this is going to be the end result. Meanwhile, up front, does anyone have anything left for Robbie Gordon? Kieran Jimenez fell off big time to the 31. He's about half a second back now. As Silverstava on a hard charge with help from Phoenix winner Skylar Taylor. He's trying to get back up into the runner-up position. Taylor nearly put him 3 wide there for a second into turn 3. Now Jeb Burns up here. Jimenez with a checkup nearly into Skylar Taylor. And now Taylor has to back out of a potential move. On Silverstava, Jeb Burton's going to head to the outside. All sorts of battling for second. This is exactly what the runaway Robbie Gordon wants. As Jeb Burton had to check up there through 1 and 2. Now he's going to start dropping back. Silverstava has a bit of clean air to work with as we come to 2 to go this time by. Does he have anything for Robbie Gordon? So far, Gordon looks to be home clear. No cautions coming out. He's just going to have to make it 1 more lap, and he is going to be a YoruCAR race winner. Will it be him or will it be Purab Silverstava that will be taking home this race win? Looks like it's only going to be one of those two. Skylar Taylor looks like he's just going to be a bit too far back, as the white flag has already waved. Silverstava slowing mid-corner a bit there. That may just about do it. Robbie Gordon's going to survive a late race charge from the PS Motorsports duo. Silverstava washing up the track. That will definitely seal it. Robbie Gordon's going to win at Kansas. And he's locked for the YoruCAR playoffs with that win. So, full finishing results. Robbie Gordon's going to take home his first win on the season. Purab Silverstava going to come home just short in second. Skylar Taylor in third. Santi Messi fourth. Caleb Lane, Timmy Hill, Kieran Jimenez, Jeb Burton, Nathan Ormond, and Austin Liang round out the top 10. Asher Eveland, BD Cruz, Giancarlo Minardi, Damian Afton, Jamal Williams, Ella Baker, Hatem Pervez, Wolfgang Mueller, Ryan Childress, and Casey Kane the top 20. Dylan Matthews, Jeb Robbie, Brad Storr, Logan Conrad drops to 24th. Arcday Mission, Habab Jawad, Matt Pink, Hisham Sidqui, Alex Kippa, and Mike Hunt the top 30. Davide Rodriguez, Daniel Voyles, Aziz Abdulaziz, Mohamed Nawawi, Shane Monahan, Angel Gutierrez, Roberto Crown Jr., Yairo da Silva, Kyler Sestrai, and Arjun Nadikumar the top 40. Then Andrew Yu, the final car on the lead lap. Ridwan Nasir finishes 2 laps down. That has been all from what has been a thriller at Kansas, a great late race showing. We'll see you next time here. That has been all for YoruCAR. I've been Ash Jacobson with ESPN.